trying to tune up, get ourselves ready for scrimmage tomorrow. We'll scrimmage a little bit longer tomorrow. It'll be one of our 3 scrimmages that we will have before scrimmage. Do a couple of individuals and some special teams, and then so put it down, let them play.
Since Coach Luke was in red today, is he?
He banged his shoulder up. I'm not sure if he'll get the chance to go tomorrow. If not, Raymond and John are getting the majority of the reps. But Sheik's been having a good spring. Knows what to do. So if he's not able to go, it'll just give those other guys an opportunity to get more reps.
You said that Rod King was going a little bit slower than you wanted earlier in spring. Is he coming around, or you still have to push him a little?
Rod's starting to. I think maybe you guys must have told him what I said. I think it helped. I've told him face to face, but I think he must have heard it from you guys. But he did try to pick things up. This needs Rod to be more of a leader. He's sometimes leaders try to lead with vocally, and then their play. You're not leading with your play. And I thought Rod was leading with wasn't practicing what he preached. I think that was important for him to understand that I was seeing that.
Where was he lacking in his practice?
Well, I also think he was as sharp. If he had as much bounce in his legs as he's had, and a lot of it could be a little bit because he looks a little heavy. And we put a huge emphasis this off season on getting stronger. So we didn't run as much because we wanted to. Had some guys that we thought needed to get a little stronger. So and a lot of that could be from that. So, but he just was not practicing as fast and as crisp as he had been.
What specifically are you looking for in the scrimmage tomorrow? What do you want?
Well, I mean, we got to continue to find out who our playmakers are. We need to make sure we're taking our fundamentals and techniques, and then just finding out who can make plays for us. I mean, we both offense, defense, and special teams. We had a half-line deal today with our special teams, trying to find out who our returner is, and we're trying to find that for Tukes, and it's 18 left.
Do you know anyone else?
I really was pleased with what the Robinson kid did, and we'll start working him more and more, and trying to as a number 1 and start giving our a 2 guy a little bit less reps because we need to make sure he's our 1. I think he has the ability. Now we have to start feeding him with confidence and him understanding our blocking schemes also. But we really do think he has the ability. Now it's coming down to making sure that he has the confidence, and that's our job. To make sure he leaves here this spring with confidence and being our return because he definitely has a lot of ability.
What do you say about McDuffin and Dupree so far on defense?
McDuffin is playing really fast, especially when he knows what's going on. I think he has a chance to be a big-time backer. He does. Ransford is that the other guy you have?
Dupree.
But he will be the next big-time backer. So there's no doubt about that. He's physical. He's just one of the stronger guys. He's one of the leaders of this football team. He's holding it's announced by our academic person that he's holding a tutoring session, study session in History 109. So anybody out there wants to learn some history, he's holding a tutoring session himself on today and Sunday. So you got 2 chances to get in.
What's that say about him as a leader and going forward?
And the guy's a freshman. He's 18 years old. He looks like he's a senior, but he's 18 years old, 18, 19 years old, and he's one of the leaders of our football team. I like it. He's out there, he's running around, screaming and hollering, and getting everybody pumped up. That's important. It's very important that a guy who's got a chance to be a big-time player is being that way also.
Albeit a lot of work to do, Drew. How do you feel about where you all are at this point, about halfway through spring ball?
I feel good about the way we're starting to throw the football. I think that was important that we one of the goals of us offensively is to be more efficient in throwing and catching the ball. I feel good about where we're at there. Defense is a better understanding of our defense in year 2. The ones got it. The twos got a long way to go. And we got to get the twos up to speed because you and I know in this league you can't play with 11 guys. So we got to get the twos up to speed. But I really feel good about the ones. And I feel good about the way we've been throwing and catching the football.
Albeit a lot of work to do on punting, but it appeared to me last week when you went to the stadium, the punting got a little bit better. I mean, it has started to continue to progress.
It did. But now we're a directional punting team. Also, the thing that we have to do is make sure we're punting in the right place. We can't have everybody expecting to cover 1/3 of the field and the ball's kicked to the opposite third of the field. I think that makes it really, really hard for us in coverage, and having to adjust on the run as fast as you have to do it. So we got to make sure that we're kicking it in the right direction. Both of them got strong legs. They speeded up the operation, which is important. The thing we got to do now is make sure we're punting in the right direction.
Folks, we got to get to our
Okay, thank you.